feed. It was good. It was good. Um, oh, you're going on the. Hey, nice, nice, nice. You asked me if you have any tips, or if you need any tips. Have you been before? I'll show you quick tip number one. It's a really good time to go, by the way. Like the currency is really good. Well, at least compared to U.S. currency, the U.S. dollar is strong compared to the yen right now. The yen is the weakest it's ever been in the last 30 years. So, whatever your currency is, make sure you take advantage of that. So here's the best. Here's one of my best tips. You get a card. Get a card holder. Okay. This look like your average, like like when you put into your luggage tag or whatever. Looks pretty standard, right? You want to get a Suica card. Do I have my wallet around? I'll show you what my Suica card looks like. But so okay, let's take into account how Japan is still as far as paying stuff goes. They still pay more for things with cash than they do most other countries. Because like the States, for example, lots of people like paying stuff without having to carry any cash at all. So I'm not sure how you pay for stuff where you're at. I know you're not in the U.S. But if you're used to paying like digitally, like a tap to pay type of deal, you can still kind of do this when you have an IC card. You have to load up the IC. Let's pretend the IC card is like a gift card, but it uses So Japan, they still pay a lot with cash. So especially when you go to like restaurants and stuff, you should expect to pay with cash 90% of the time. There's no place that is like, well, we don't accept cash or we don't accept card. Expect to pay with cash more, okay? If you really want to pay with a card, go to any train station, and where you can also load up on your ticket, you just load up money onto an IC card. So this isn't my actual IC card, but it's my Konami card, my eMusement card. But it says here that it does contain an IC chip. So what you do is you load this thing up with money. I recommend when you first stop to load one up when you buy one, I would say 5,000 yen's a good amount. Let's translate that to roughly more than $50 US. So plus whatever the currency actually is, it's going to be way more than $50 US. When you tap this thing to pay on your subway rides, ploop, it'll deduct it as soon as you get off on your next exit. Okay? Coins, I highly recommend several coin pouches. So I wasn't expecting to use this one. This one fits regular US quarters in here, but it's like if you have like one of these for like your 100 yen coins, recommend. And then I use this for everything else because while there is a 500 yen coin, which is like, let's call it US $5 bill in coin form, it's larger than what fits in this tube. So the US quarter and the Japanese 100 yen coin fits into a thing like this. So if you got something that's the same size of that, it'll fit here. So it's perfect for like gachas or when you're just buying stuff from the convenience store. But then I put all my other coins into this thing. So I think I still have like five pennies. Yeah, I do. Check this out. These things are like weightless. This is like the equivalent to a penny. Yeah, coins. You'll be carrying a lot of coins, so trust me when I say this. You won't have to pay tip at restaurants, so always just pay the regular amount. And if you can, try to pay exact change wherever you go. Very good strategy. But yeah, first thing you should get is an IC card, because when you have your IC card in the sleeve like this, you just tap it and you're paid. That you could use your IC card in any places that accept IC card, really. Suica card, IC card, do the same thing. You might see this little penguin dude. This guy is the IC card mascot. Isn't he cute? Yeah, I guess so. Cause so in the States, tipping is like, kind of like how people get paid. In Japan, I guess whatever they get paid is worked into their paycheck. So that's why I think a lot of people work in service industry and don't really mind the pay, because the pay must be good enough to help them live. So I guess the only place you should ever really consider possibly tipping is maybe at a bar, like a not an izakaya but a regular bar. But yeah, but since you don't have to tip, it should help your dollar go a long way, or whatever currency is called. Go to whatever currency exchanges easily to the yen. I recommend, if you can get a better rate to exchange your yen than the bank, I recommend doing that. You might run into some currency exchange places, like at the airport, or even like maybe some kiosks in like Akihabara or wherever you're headed. Are you going to Tokyo? So that's my number one tip. Money. Firstly, know you're gonna carry physical amount, and secondly, highly recommend using an IC card, because that is that will be your fastest way of getting around, unless you really want to like pay for your fare every single time you go to a subway. So that's money. I stayed in Ryogoku. It's not spelled like this, Ryogoku. There was a sumo hall there, but I actually really liked it because we were only 2 stops away from Akihabara. But yeah, pocket Wi-Fi. I'll just put that in there. Pocket Wi-Fi. So basically, I mean, like, I'm not sure if you've been to Tokyo before, but you're gonna lose your cell phone signal. Okay, guaranteed. But if you rent a pocket Wi-Fi, which you can pick up at the airport, that should be like, it's literally like, how many megabytes was it? It was like, no. It was like almost like a terabyte's worth of like okay, so then these are really true survival tips. Pocket Wi-Fi. I forget if it was 9,999 gigabytes a day, but yeah, you will not blow through that in a day. So that should help you get around. Pocket Wi-Fi. It was only like $80 to rent one for the trip, but we ended up getting 2 because there's 4 of us in my group. It ended up being a good idea. So Wi-Fi, your essentials: money, Wi-Fi, and okay. So in the States, you know about Starbucks, right? Coffee. So everyone loves coffee here. Is as common as coffee here in the States? Convenience stores. You got your oh, okay. Okay, good. So if you have that, you should be fine. Using your Wi-Fi is going to be essential for getting onto the trains. When you first get there, it might be a little hard. First, get to your get to your hotel, load up all your goods and stuff, and then you get accustomed to your main track. So, like for my example, we only ever had to look for Asakusa, Akihabara, and Ryogoku. Those were the three stations adjacent to each other, and that was on the Chuo Sobu line. It was a yellow line, but yeah. Here's this guy's Twitter or YouTube. I recommend his Twitter. I'm not Twitter. His YouTube. He has really good tips. The one that was especially useful was well, I mean, I've done it before, going on subways. It'll show you an exact route to where you're headed. So whenever you got a place to go, just look it up on your Google Maps, and then you just go to your nearest station, and it'll try to guide you to the best route. Because you might have to get off at a certain point, because every stop has a specific name, like Sakusa Bashi or Shinjuku, Ryogoku. So just keep track of those, but it'll be noted, like, let's pretend each tick mark there, like in inches, is okay, centimeters is a stop. So this will be our start at Ryogoku, and then Asakusa, and then Akihabara, and then so forth, maybe all the way over to Shibuya. So just get used to your route. So there's traveling and convenience stores. Convenience stores, if you want alcoholic drinks, you can buy them at any time of the day, and they will just tap the screen saying, "Yeah, I'm over 21." It's yours. Go get yourself a. My favorite is the grapefruit Chuhai. Those are great. Strong zeros. That's what all the rage is with the stateside people, because we don't have 9% Chuhais. Oh, okay. Well, if you don't drink alcohol, there's still really good drinks that you can get for a steal. A steal, I swear. at Don Quixote, or just they're this tall. The liter, is it 1 liter? I'm pretty sure it's 1 liter. 1 liter tea or 1 liter royal milk tea. Those are my two favorites. It'll only cost you 150 yen. And every time I come back to the States, I'm just like, I know these things cost $4 here. It'll last you the whole day, or maybe a day and a half, depending on how much you consume liquid. Yeah, I mean, for a lot of people, I think a lot of people always look forward to Japan, but then once they're there, there's kind of like a staircase of things that happen. First, they don't realize they're in Japan, and then it takes like maybe a day to realize, ah, shoot, I'm in Japan now. Now what do I do? Now you got to make the most of your time. Oh, here's one more, I guess, one more final tip that I'll give you. Don't expect to do everything early, because especially on the weekdays, because when the trains are extremely packed at 8 o'clock, everyone's trying to go to work. I think trains are open at like 6 a.m., but of course everyone's trying to make it to work. So if you get up in the morning, oh, jeez, thanks.
Thanks a lot.
Just doing my part to help you out. Thank you, though. I did not expect that. Thank you, Kenzie. Anything to make your experience at Japan great, you know? That's what it's all about, really. What was I gonna say? So try to avoid the crowds, but if you're just traveling by yourself, you should be okay. You won't have to worry about squeezing jam-packed into a subway full of people. Like, sometimes you might just have to. Just wait for the next train. They're on a really good tight schedule. So if you miss one train, just wait like 3 minutes. That's usually, and the thing that trains are really good at, they will they have a little warning saying when things are falling behind because of track issues or anything like that. Oh, okay. Yeah. So, yeah, most likely, just get your route down. Yeah. If you really want like good food that's like 24 hours, beef bowl. Beef bowl. I didn't think I was gonna, like, last time I had beef bowl once. I was like, all right. Beef bowl. I was just like, hey, I didn't think I was gonna eat as much, but honestly, the one I really want to try was Nakao. Beef bowl, yeah. Here are the chains. There's Matsuya. Nakao. This is the one I really want. Nakao. They have a really good oyakodon, which is like a chicken, egg, rice bowl. Matsuya, they have a solid beef bowl. They also had curry. Ooh, yakiniku. Okay, perfect. Here, I'll give, instead of naming, well, here's Matsuya, Nakao, and there's another one. I mean, there's Yoshinoya. You might actually like Yoshinoya. Are a few beef bowl chains. Okay. But Matsuya was the one near us. If you really want to check out where I was, here, this is the name, Ryogoku Station. When you get off this station, that's where I was staying at. Right there's a Matsuya. There's like this really good croquette place. What else is there? They have a yakiniku quick place. That's where we ate one day. With yakiniku, you just cook it on like a fire, like on a wire grill. Thin slices of meat. And then it cooks really quick. Almost everything you'll eat with rice. They serve free water and tea. It's nice. But yeah, Ryogoku Station. Really good station. I actually want to stay there again because our hotel is right there. There's a few ramen spots. The croquette place was really good. They have a Family Mart there. A New Days. Oh yeah, here are your chain of main Family Marts. Family Mart. What else is there? Oh yeah, 7-Eleven. The 7-Eleven is actually very popular. Or it might be called 7-Eleven Holdings. 7-Eleven. What else is another one? Mart with 2 A's. Family Mart, 7-Eleven, New Days. What's another one? Oh, Lawson's. are a few convenient stores. Konbini. Yeah. Got you in line with the lingo. Konbini. Yeah. We went to Family Mart the most. My usual go-tos are like rice ball, so it's onigiri, maybe some gummy snacks, some chocolate. There's this ice cream thing I had. It was like the size of my hand. It was like this chocolate with a wafer inside, and like every time I bought it, or bit into it, I was like, this thing's not ending. It was good. Konbini Confession. So that's how I got off of it. Dude who has the YouTube channel where he interviews drunk people on the street, or potentially drunk people where he's in a weird setting. Konbini Confessions. This was by far this is my second time having it. It's by far my favorite food that we had the entire trip. There was some food we missed out on because we did a bit more drinking than I expected, but food is almost always going to be good. Even if you go to like the cheapest food place, it's going to be good. But if you like it's gyukatsu. So gyu is like meat. So particularly it's like a steak. If you're familiar with I'm not sure if you ever had Hawaiian barbecue. There's what's called chicken katsu. So it's a chicken cutlet covered in breading. Panko, that's what it's called. But it's a steak, and you actually have to put on this little fire grill, and it'll heat it up. Really good. It is the best. I recommend the heavy meal. It only cost 800 yen or 1800 yen, which is at the time I was there, roughly $13 USD. So, yeah. But yeah, here, I'll show you what I can talk about Japan for a long time. This will probably be what gets me through Thanksgiving weekend. I got all of these DDRs from Japan. I got 5 of them from Japan directly, and then the other 4 I had mailed out to me. I even got some other games here. Games cost very little. This one here, Warriors Orochi 2, was only 780 yen. Gungrave, I got this one. Oh yeah, look at this. Chaos Legion, 280 yen. This is a PS2 game. What is this? Odin Sphere, 680 yen. Clock Tower 3, 980. So after conversion, these things are like $5 each. Oh yeah, Beatmania. Let's see. I'm not sure if you tried Sound Voltex. That one's really cool. At the Game Panic in Akihabara, 6th floor, there's a whole level of Dance Dance Revolution and Sound Voltex. But I think at the Gigo in Akihabara, they had Beatmania there, and the ones like the dancing or music games that you tap the buttons to press. But I think that's all I can think of. Oh yeah, and to answer your question, onsens, I have actually very little experience on those ones. That one I need to make a priority, so that you can tell me about your onsen experience. Oh yeah. I think that's the one that No Pants uses. Good for the at-home experience. Nah, don't worry about it. I'd rather chat with you than play DDR, just for the sake of streaming DDR. But yeah, I love Japan, dude. Anything I can do to help make your experience better, just take the notes. I think those are the first go-to ones. Everything else will be on your own. How you make your experience, do as you wish. When we ran out of ideas of what to do, we just went to Akihabara until we all got tired. If you play the first 1, 2, 3 places I actually went. Shinjuku Yokocho, we didn't go there, but we actually went to a place in Shinjuku called Golden Guy. Golden Guy. It's like a really small area. It literally feels like imagine if there was like a tall size skyscraper, but instead of a skyscraper, is just a bunch of bars smushed into like one alleyway. That's what Golden Guy is. We went there twice. I mean, we met some nice people there. But the thing is, it's somewhat of a tourist. There's a lot of tourist attractions in ways. So we ran into more tourists than we did locals. But the local bar keeps nice. Very nice. You just kind of go in, have some drinks, and then see where the night takes you there. But Shinjuku, Kabuki, Kabuki Cho. Now that's a place. If you like, what's the game called? Yakuza. You're gonna like it. It's the setting of Yakuza. Yeah, Kabuki Cho. In the game, they call it something else. What's the game called? Holy moly. Kamuro Cho. Yeah. So yeah. Tell me how the onsen experience goes. Enjoy Osaka. Osaka has a Universal Studios that is the best one. They have a Jujutsu Kaisen thing going on there. Okay. I keep giving you final tips. If you were gonna buy a lot of figures and stuff, go ahead and buy yourself a suitcase. I'll bring out the suitcase I bought. Buy yourself a suitcase from Don Quixote. This thing. This thing was only like $95, but it could have cost way more if we didn't go tax free. So make sure you use your passport wherever you can to get a discount. Oof. But yeah, because there are 4 of us, and I only bought this one figure here. This Maki figure. Well, that's not true. I bought this one Maki figure here from one of the stores in Tokyo, in Akihabara specifically. Yeah, passport. Use it. You'll get a nice discount. Nice chunky discount. Because you won't pay tax. But yeah. Buy one from Don Quixote. Yeah, here's the name. Don Quixote. They have a little penguin mascot. It's like a little blue and white penguin. With a little funny derpy face. Cute mascot. That's Don Quixote. That's where you'll find each floor is dedicated to like something really cheap. But quality good cheap. But you won't cost you much. So that's that.